So I just got done having lunch with my second child. That's the middle child. I'm a middle child baby too, so I'm already knowing. But they had their Thanksgiving lunch, and it's also book fair time too, right? Now I had lunch with his oldest brother on yesterday, and following lunch I walked him through book fair. He got everything he wanted. That was that. I was going to do the same thing for him today as well. However, yesterday he told an unnecessary lie. And as much as I go back and forth, like, first of all, they get everything that they want, plus some, okay? And the only thing I ask them to do is put forth your best effort and make good decisions and lead with good intent. That's literally it. That's all I ask. But on yesterday, he wanted to volunteer a lie in a nutshell, okay? And there were consequences, because we believe in teaching our children early on that you dictate whether you're going to have a positive or negative consequence based on your actions, right? So we went through all the discussion and those things yesterday, but I had already pre-warned him that, you know, because of that, you're not going to get anything from book fair, okay? So I popped up today, and he was super excited to see me for lunch. And the admin who worked there was like, "Oh, Mom, you're going to take him to the book fair? I know you took your other one yesterday." I was like, "No, ma'am." And I looked at him, and he was like, "No, I'm not going." And he was okay. He was genuinely. So, you know, he said, no, he won't be going. And he was like, "Okay, Mommy, love you." Gave me a hug, and he went on about his way, right? And the secretary was just like, wow. I guess she was expecting him to have like a meltdown or something like that. And she had a sidebar conversation about just what we're doing, you know, how we're raising them and how they really love having our boys there. But, you know, I wanted to kind of buckle because he took it so well, but he was also pre-warned about it too, right? And, you know, we like to extend grace to our children, but extend grace to yourselves as parents too, because even those times when you want to give in, you got to understand the bigger lesson, right? And the impact of the lesson. In those moments, I'm reminded of what we're building. I'm reminded of the type of humans that we're coaching through their life experiences. I'm reminded that we're not going to be there every step of the way. And when we are, how are we responding to said actions, right? And what are we reflecting onto them? Are we being honest, right? Are we living out our truths? Are we doing the things that we're encouraging them to do? Are we providing the blueprint? In those moments of confusion, are we admitting that we too are confused, but we have more than enough resources to reach out to get the answer? You know, do we get defeated? Absolutely, but how do we bounce back? I'm reminded of those things. And ultimately, I'm teaching them that, you know, do good, get good. Do bad, well, get bad, you know, or get the outcome that you were hoping to stay far away from. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I feel like that moment is going to resonate with him for life. I mean, obviously, this is something we talked to him about before, and you got to get to the root. Like, why did you just want to voluntarily lie about something so simple? Y'all, if I tell you what the lie was, y'all probably be like, Lacey, give him a break. Ain't no breaks. Because we've had this conversation about it before, and I told him, I said, hey, listen, when you lie like that for no reason, that's something with your heart. And I was like, only you can change that. Only you can fix that. So you have to decide that you want to be honest. And I'm gonna wrap this up because this is a little longer than I want it to be. But, you know, it's you got to be honest with yourself. You got to be honest with how you're moving. And whether you think you're doing something dark, it's going to come to light. And then the moment that it hits the light, it's not the time to shy away from it. It's not the time to run and hide behind. It's the time to just accept what comes with that, you know? And I think that's a biggie. It's just self-accountability, being aware, being held accountable, and moving differently. It's one thing to know that you've done something and then your behavior doesn't change. But then it's another thing to have it, receive feedback, and apply it to get a different outcome. So that's what we're teaching them. And essentially, that's what we're always teaching ourselves too. And you know, that's just what it is. So. Hey, baby. Hello.